It's dark early.
Hello.
You heard nothing.
Hello, and welcome back to Statistically Improbable Productions. AKA, our, the best way to end cap the Halloween season.
Yeah.
Cap bookend is what I meant to say.
Same idea.
Halloween's a season now? I wish.
It is. Spooky season.
Spooky season. Come on. You've seen these white girls posting stuff.
I'll take 3 months of Halloween.
Practical magic, yes.
Wow, I can't believe that's a reboot. That's wild to me.
Wait, love.
Okay. Bear with me. I have a sore throat, so I might be clearing my throat a lot this session. But without further ado, make sure that we can actually hear the Discord. Somebody say something. Okay, we're good.
That's enough of that.
I believe Wynn did the recap last time, so did Max want to take it off this time?
Wait, I thought you volunteered. You said you had notes.
No, I didn't volunteer.
I'm so glad I volunteered last time.
I thought it would be really funny if Max did it.
All I remember is we came to this hotel so I think Cliff was meeting with someone and she's being framed for something, and so now we're here trying to find evidence that will prove her innocence. We get here, Wynn makes the front desk agent sick. They go off to the bathroom.
It was a police officer guarding the door, but yeah.
Yes, and then Corny takes care of that. I forgot what he does, but then the three of us get inside and we're doing our little Sherlock Holmes shenanigans right now. We find a vent that I'm picking up right now. It is sealed by magic that reflects me. Wynn does her thing to open that up, and we take it out, and there's a book. And then Cliff found a note or a pamphlet on the table here about, like, I think about some group trying to buy the mall or something like that. That's all I really remember. Key point of information I just remembered, because it was the last thing we did before we left, as we were leaving, I got the bright idea to check the room for bugs, and the room was bugged the whole time that we were in there.
Oh, right.
Shit, I forgot about that.
I remember that. We didn't really resolve, like, who that was that bugged us, right?
No, we don't know, because, like, we ended it after that.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's pretty good. You had started to investigate this room. You realized that there was magical wards everywhere, probably placed there by the person you were hired by. The ward on the door had been broken, but a lot of the other wards were still intact. You broke the ward that was guarding the vent, and there was a briefcase inside. You found a pamphlet about a brochure for the mall, and one of Clifford's contacts had told you about a real estate or a attempt to purchase land near close to the mall.
That was a brochure for the mall itself?
Yeah,
Property.
it was a brochure for the mall itself.
Okay.
For the Salzwedel Mall.
What kind of date?
Wait, say it again.
Salzwedel.
Oh, I already had it. I actually had that written down. I'm proud of myself.
Whoa.
Whoa, no.
And your contact, Clifford's contact, did say he would get back to you with more information. But he just gave you his very quick research download that he could do while talking to you.
That's right. I took bus. I didn't write down that part. I asked him to look into her, right? About no, I asked him to get into Hans.
Yeah, you asked your guy to look into the person who hired her.
Oh, right. Okay.
Or the person that you... I don't think she actually confirmed that he hired her, but he was the person who sponsored her to come to the city.
Osgood's.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Wait. Sorry, I'm getting names mixed up, but Hans was not the person. Hans was the person who died.
Yeah.
Who you suspect was her target, but she could not confirm anything. I don't know if you were given the name of who brought her to the city. But we can resolve some things very shortly.
We had 3 days.
Yeah. Corny also got a friend. When he helped the police officer, another detective who came to look after the sick one, who just so happened to be the one who Max ruined his life.
Well, we don't know that yet.
We know he looks disheveled. We know that that Jake was dressed as him last session.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We know that he is on the verge of losing his sergeantship. He's not a sergeant.
Detective.
Something. Yeah, he's on the verge of losing it though, because he did say he's going through a rough patch and he's really struggling. But I told him, you know, with my help, we could probably turn that around.
I feel bad. Like, I personally feel bad.
Yeah, no, he's definitely gone through the ringer.
Like, he's been caught multiple times asleep on the job, and no good explanation.
Yeah. God, that's, you know, I'm gonna have to get him in touch with my my sleep doctor. Yeah.
Wait.
Well,
That might not work out
probably
well.
not.
It's like Max could start a side gig of just, curing insomnia.
Yeah, which is just not manipulating these people anymore.
Oh my god.
You know, manipulating people is making their lives worse, but I bet if I keep doing it, I can make their lives better.
Yeah, I mean, why would you change something that works?
Even though it hasn't been working.
Wait.
But yes.
Are we sensing insanity are coming together almost like what is?
After getting all that you think you can with the time that you have at this hotel suite. Oh, there is one bit of correction that I need to make for the information that I'd given last time.
Okay.
Clifford had looked at the footprints of the some bloody footprints that were exiting the room.
Yes.
I had stated that they were dress shoes, but a little more context, they wouldn't have been from as much dress shoes as like high-end boots.
Now, what kind of boots are we talking? Like knee high, thigh high? Like what's going on? I need to know. I need to know if I'm into the villain.
How high is the heel on said boot?
Is this a stiletto? Is it like a?
It doesn't seem like a stiletto. It looks like
How many
judging
inches do you need?
judging from the imprint, it's like and
Is it something with like treads on it, or is it something more flat and dress?
it looks more flat.
Okay.
So like an impractical boot.
Oh, that boot's not sexy. Damn it.
Just so like dress wear.
Yeah.
I mean, the person could still be sexy, but just have horrible fashion taste.
No. I will not be taking questions.
Like, are we able to like this
Was I able to tell if it's like male or female?
Yeah.
You would assume male.
Okay. It looks a little wider,
Yeah.
kind of like a.
Okay. So you're saying there's a chance?
Was there? Can I ask a random question? I know I wasn't the one that looked at the boots, but I'm involved in the conversation now.
You were around whenever that was happening,
Yeah.
so it's possible to ask questions and stuff, yeah.
Was there a logo or anything on the shoe, the print? From the boot print at all?
Question. Good question. I feel like I'm on
Do they
fucking.
put
what's that
logos
show?
on the bottom of their shoes?
Some shoes
Sometimes
do, yeah.
they do, yeah.
Sometimes.
On higher end stuff, they'll put the logo.
What's that show with Steve Harvey?
I'm gonna leave this to a dice roll.
I don't know.
Shit. Where they're like,
like,
oh, good answer, good answer.
Oh, Family Feud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
6.
Yes, no, maybe so.
So it looks like there might have been a logo on it, but it's not legible.
Got smeared. Fair. Blood does smear.
Yeah. I have a lot of experience. Blood just gets really messy. It's hard to keep it.
Oh, a lot of
consistent.
experience.
Yep.
Yeah. I just none.
Okay. I guess the important part is like it's like undressed,
Yeah.
male dress there.
So with that, you start to head out. You met up with Corny outside the hotel and head. Oops, that cut the music.
It fully cut it. Yeah.
I thought it crashed.
No, I switched up the location and
That's weird. Mine. No. Yeah. Music is location based.
yep.
Yeah. All right. So we head to the car.
But great.
I'll clear this dice out. Where do you guys head next?
Probably to the pack.
The pack.
That was just
Did you
the
say
first
car?
word that I did say car, and then I said park because that was the first word that came with the same accent that I could make obnoxious. No, so we're at the car. We all kind of met. Everything good up there, guys? Are we okay?
Yeah,
I don't
we
think
saw
we
a
felt-
lot before.
Yeah, but we also didn't fully address the fact that that room is bugged.
What,
Yeah,
the room is
I gotta
bugged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta pull out
I
the
don't
bug.
think this is the right spot to talk about this, y'all. Why don't we like reconvene back at the bar and we can discuss this there?
All right, we can go to the bar. Yeah, let's hop in the car.
It's Corny, okay.
Are you okay, Corny?
No, I'm panicking. There's a bug.
He hates bugs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hop in the car and I'm gonna say to it's Mikey. I'm pretty sure. No, Danny's the driver. Mikey, we had drive the one time. Danny. As soon as they're in, we gotta go. And I'm
Do
gonna
we
look
have the
over.
bug with us?
What?
Do we have the bug with us? Sorry to interrupt.
No,
Do you?
so
Okay.
I'm gonna look at.
I pulled the battery out of it though.
So I'm gonna look to the group and be like, so this bug, do we have it? Is it still active?
I have it, but I pulled the battery out.
Does it work? Like, do we need to pull a SIM card? Does it still have like a battery reserve? Are we good?
I remember Jake said it was super high
I got no
tech.
idea.
I remember Jake said it was like super high tech. Because
Yeah, it
I
looked
thought
very
that
expensive.
It was like maybe because I thought that maybe it was like something like from our old friend John Doe,
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
No, this looks.
actual tech.
Yeah, this actual tech, well made.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is. I guess I have to ask this for a world knowledge question. Were there like routers and shit before the world fell?
Yeah, it was basically technology before the surge was just a few decades more advanced than what we currently have.
Oh, more advanced than what we have. Okay, so I remember like routers and things like, or cell phones, like even if you took the battery out or you unplugged the router, like they still had a reserve of power. You could still track these things. The routers had to be unplugged for a full 30 seconds. I'm just concerned.
Well, I'll toss it over to you. Like, well, don't you have a little special place you can put this?
That's brilliant. Yes, and I put it in my pocket dimension where it can't be tracked. No, that's wow. I didn't even think of that. Nice.
Do you feel better now?
No, we investigated a room that was bugged. I'll feel better once we know more.
I don't think we used
It
our
may
names
still
in
come
the
in
room,
useful
though.
to us. It could still be useful to us.
It could be. We might be able to backtrack it.
Backtrack it, or just want to communicate to whoever is on the other side.
True.
Deep and false information.
Danny, why aren't we moving yet?
You see, Danny's just. You see Danny just there. He's just like, hold up, and he's just like picking out a song for the cars. Like,
Danny, the song doesn't matter.
you don't. You need the beat.
All right,
And
can I
go.
make a-
And as the music hits the beat, he takes
As I-
off.
As I get to the car, can I look around if anybody's like following us or watching us? Like as I go in, I like scan the parking lot. See if anybody's like,
Sure, let's make this a roll.
Would it be a sharp roll?
I was still looking at sharp pricks.
Either sharp or non-investigative to pressure help out. Possibly. What was I trying to say?
Quite possibly.
Potentially, read a bad situation or sharp.
I like to go sharp.
Let's go. I believe in you. Go ahead and get that experience.
11.
Nice.
Woo!
Good job.
Good start.
Well,
So,
it's very possible that no one's watching us. So.
as you take off, Danny zips out of the area.
That. Pause real quick. Sorry. Do you have a +3 to sharp?
Yeah.
Colfax? Okay. It didn't add it.
No?
No, you rolled a 5 and a 6. That's 11. Your +3's not in there.
Oh,
Really?
This is
Oh, he-
6 plus 3.
It says
Yeah,
plus
but
3,
He
but
rolled a 5 and a 6. That the 6 is only green because that's the max die roll. Like if you hover over it, it says 5 plus 6. That's 11.
weird.
So
Yeah, that's
your
2d6
addition is not
plus
in there.
3 plus.
Yeah, it says that it's in there on the math, but it's not in there on the end.
Trait.
That's weird.
So
Hey, what?
we just need to track that like on future rolls just in case. All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
That-
Continue.
that is weird.
So we got what, a 14 now?
Yeah, you got a 14. He does, unless you have advanced success on that move, which I don't know. No, you don't. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
because all the other ones show the modifier as an
Yeah.
extra result.
Yeah, weird. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. All right.
But yeah, with 14, you keep an eye out. Like, you notice that the cop did note you're leaving the hotel, but he's noting, like, cop at the door is noting everyone who enters and exits, just keeping an general eye out. But aside from that, you don't seem to notice anyone following you. And even Danny doesn't take a direct route to the bridge. He kind of weaves out the other way and loops back around to the bridge.
Oh, I'm definitely going to give him a hard time about that. Because I didn't tell him to. It's not a bad idea, but Danny, what are you? I said we need to go back to the bar. Why are you going away from the bridge?
You guys were speaking about a bug. Just want to make sure that nothing's on our tail.
You know what? My bad. Carry on.
All right, so I'm sitting in the back of the car. I got the briefcase on my lap. I'm thinking about opening that.
Do you just think about it, or do you go through with it?
Do we hear any ticking coming from this briefcase?
I'm gonna examine the outside of it.
Yeah.
Like, is there like a name on it? Name tag? Is it locked?
So it does seem locked. And yeah, as far as you can tell, it does seem locked. If you want to do a full examination, well, to the best of your knowledge, it does seem locked. That's the general gist that you can get from it.
Like a little key? Or is
Yeah.
it like a dial thing? Like a number?
How great would it be if it was a number and you just guessed it?
It's locked. There's really nothing too special about the outside, I take it. Just
Yeah, it seems fairly plain.
okay.
I'd say what's your
My only question is it locked with like a code or with a key?
I'd say it'd be a code.
Okay.
You know, I preemptively made the Twitter post and then completely forgot to actually post it.
Oh,
You get half a point. You were halfway there.
Nailed it.
Fucking stuck the landing.
I was on top of everything.
No.
It was
Never mind. I was wondering if like read a bad situation for like the suitcase could be done for like what's my best way in to kind of determine if brute force could cause an issue.
I think I'd allow that because there would be some sort of an either investigate or read a bad situation I could see sort of working.
Okay, well, as Clifford is sitting there with the suitcase and has noticed like the code that's on there, Wynn's gonna be like, she's seated like, kind of like I think she's like sitting like 2 over, so there's probably someone in between us.
Yeah, what's
I'm
the
gonna,
seating
like, lean
arrangement
over.
here? Like, who's the one who's stuck in the middle?
I'm shotgun, obviously.
The Max is in the middle.
The biggest guy just squished in the middle.
Danny's very upset about this
Because he can't
because
see
he
out the back.
can't see shit out the review.
Just Max is like big bug.
I mean, I'm a tank in this situation, so.
No,
If
we can
if
switch
anyone-
if you want.
Well, no, but you being in the middle kind of fits because Max would just be like, "Oh, well, yeah, I'll just hop in." Like, wouldn't even think about where to sit.
But don't
There's-
forget though, that shit happens from that. Like, all damage is reduced by 3 on me. So, and if something happens, then it happens to me, I have the best chance of surviving it.
Yeah, when you're not buckled in, you just fly out the front of the car.
I was just thinking that. So when whomever's going through the front windshield in an accident, Max is our best chance.
Which the middle seat in the back is the most likely to do. So, I mean, this also makes sense
So this
again.
is you
Now how-
self-sacrifice. This is beautiful.
How tall
I'm just
is
gonna be,
Max?
I'll be in the middle, just like shoulders hunched in.
Yeah, Max is big.
So his head's like cocked to the side, right?
That or duck down, yeah, because Max, you're tall, right? This is
Like
this
how
is just
tall?
like a what I've imagined this.
and me and Wynn are like pressed up against like the doors on the side.
Yeah, and what I've imagined this car as at least is like one of those not the box car that they used to be, but the halfway between box and sleek, that little like 1995 version. That's what this car is. It's a coupe of that.
But the thing that I love the
Is
most,
the rear fender like dragging across the ground right now?
No, because
well, you see,
it was definitely souped a little bit, so the hydraulics are there.
but also the thing is, the thing that I love the most is Max's muscle is like full Johnny Bravo fake muscle. He has a -1 to top.
No, I wouldn't say fake, Jake.
But you have a -1 to top.
Yeah,
that's
he's
true, I do.
large. he's large and all, but that size just encompasses his magical power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm large, but I'm not in charge.
Does Corny notice them passing this thing around? By the way,
I'd leave that up to you guys. Are you?
Well, I don't think it was passed around. So what I wanted to say for context is I was just leaning over to look at it in Clifford's lap.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'll kind of direct it at her.
Okay,
Like,
so
it
with
needs to
how
be
I
locked.
all right, you're talking cool. So go ahead, Win, but I have something after.
I just wanted to lean over and go, I wonder if there's a way that we could like figure out how to best get into that so we can figure out what's in it.
Oh well, I mean,
don't know.
I might be able to pick a lock.
It's probably best
Oh?
just to keep it closed.
Well,
But what if there's clues in it?
Out of it.
Can I just like place my ear to it just to make sure that they can't hear anything? Because you never know. Maybe someone intended for it to actually be found, despite all like protections they put around it.
You put your ear to this case, and inside you hear the shifting of paper.
Okay,
No taking.
I think it's a paper bomb, guys.
Is what's the paper that the musicians use?
flash paper.
Yeah, flash paper. But do you investigate it when?
hoping
I
to
want to
get a-
read a bad. Oh, sorry.
No. I'm trying to gain. I think it's best we don't mess with it. Hopefully, Mr. Desi can open up to us a little bit to be more forthcoming with information. And I think breaking into her briefcase would not help with that.
Oh. I have an idea.
Oh,
And hopefully, if there's anything inside that would be helpful, she would show it to us.
And on hearing, I have an idea from Max. Courtney's gonna like rotate in the seat.
Maybe we're gonna have the same idea right now.
Well, I'm gonna say let's hear it, but let's wait to act on it.
We're gonna be like squished on the side, like doing the same thing, looking at Max, going like, "What are we? What's your idea?"
But if I tried to use my magic to do a thing that is beyond human limitation, and have like X-ray vision to look inside.
unfortunately, we had set the precedence for that being possible.
I know you tried this, and you just like you don't get X-ray vision, you get like laser vision, like heat vision.
Oh, I'm so excited for this to fail.
Like, that's what,
Yeah, no, and Courtney's gonna be like, that's surprisingly for you. Yeah. Surprisingly
me
I
for
need
you,
to know
Max,
what's in there.
that's a really good idea. Yeah, no, take a look. You can do that, right?
But you know what I actually really like about what Colfax just said is that if I get a glitch, like one of them is it has a problematic side effect, so I could inadvertently get laser vision and just burn this thing open.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
and I love it here. So,
Staring at it so hard it catches fire.
so Courtney's just gonna say like, that's a good idea.
Actually, one of in the new expansion that's coming out, one of the alternate weird moves is pyromancy.
Oh.
So I need to create a new character.
All right, you.
Luck points right now.
So I'm gonna roll for use magic
I love it here.
Yeah,
for the thing.
yeah.
All right. Submit. Roll.
Damn it!
Oh, what?
I mean, yay!
That's a critical success.
That's a
Insane.
crit.
That's insane. That's the most
Yeah.
successful X-ray vision anyone's ever gotten.
Yeah,
It
so
goes
we
up
know.
too well. He can't turn it off.
Shit.
No, and he knows he can see paper by paper. So if there's like layers of paper, he can choose which layer he's looking at. He can read it all.
He looks up and he doesn't see the car anymore. It just looks like he's just flying through like.
It's not advanced, so I don't get like a buff or anything to it. But like it's a 10+, so it works exactly how I want it to.
You don't.
Without issues,
You don't understand.
have fun with it.
Success on this meant just a regular success meant you didn't go blind. But I gotta give you something for this.
Yeah, it's a crit. We nailed it. Good job, Max. Proud of you. Definitely not disappointed that you didn't fail.
It's like that would have been
One's excited.
spectacular. Absolutely spectacular if that happened.
Oh, failure would have meant such bad things.
Such bad, terrible, and amazing things.
I love it here.
Like I was prepared to make you go blind.
Hey,
Because as you focus
plenty of
in
luck.
on this briefcase sitting in front of you, your eyes like start to burn and you see the protective ward that sits on the front of this briefcase. You see the power that it contains and understand that any tampering with it would have dire consequences.
Definitely glad I didn't pick that.
Right.
And you don't break the ward, but you're able to understand and find a way to look through it. Your magic overtaking it. And you see through the case And inside there's not a huge amount of things inside it. But there's a few different sheets of paper. The main thing that you catch is something that I'm sure Max would probably have a familiarity with.
So,
That's a good thing.
A binding contract.
Oh.
That is signed. There's a critical. I gotta give you everything. A binding contract, signed in blood. By the two signatures you see on the contract. It'd be too hard to focus in a moving vehicle on all the fine details of this, but the main things you catch on it are Celino Odessi is the contractor. And the other name on the contract is Helmut Salzwedel. And so the last thing that you can really get from without, because like I said, it's a long contract, hard to get all the fine details, but what you can make out is the gist of it was hired to take out a hit on one Hans Gross turn.
So she lied to us?
She never lied. She never confirmed nor denied anything.
She said that she was hired, but she never said she did it.
Yeah.
She also said somebody else did it.
Yep.
But she can still be hired to murder someone, but then not be the murderer if someone else had murdered him. And that's the problem she's having, the whole reason she reached out for help.
Yeah, but nobody had this evidence, so I'm still confused why she's reaching out for help.
well, what happens if she doesn't complete the contract? If she's not the one to? Like, what's the drawback?
Great question that you can answer, because you can read the contract.
Body was still found in her room.
Yeah,
She'd
so
still be being framed for it.
She still seems pretty sus now.
Corin,
Yeah, she's. I want to ask Max. Like this is all like in character conversation. I do not want to ask Max. Like, so what is the consequence for her not completing?
Well, for these types of contracts, it's need to be written out on here as well.
Yeah. And you can read it.
So
I just need a few minutes to read through this.
No, that's fair. Take your time. You know what? Take your time. DM.
yeah, bear with me because wasn't
not me enjoying getting to torture the DM, because usually I'm on the receiving end.
literally the only way to get this was through a critical success.
Yeah, no. So this is gonna be an easy mystery, y'all. We got this. Look, to be fair, the entire party was supposed to die fighting a kraken, and they didn't. So I feel you.
Voidance of the contract. There's a few contingencies with this. One that has actually been put in place here. You see that it says if the target dies before the hit can be taken out, the contractor has the right to destroy, null and void the contract and all it mean and all association with it. But you also notice that is a very fine print that's kind of hidden within the contract and could have easily gone unnoticed.
Okay. So, just so we know, like, contractor and contractee here, because
yeah,
when you're saying contractor, you're referring to Helmet, right?
No, contractor is the person who undertook the contract.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just like in a building, like the contractor is the one doing the work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, so the contractor is Celino. So, in the event that the target dies before she does the hit, she has the right to null and void the contract and destroy it.
That does not alleviate any of the sus.
Yeah.
It also states
if she could
in there that while contract is intact, neither party can discuss the terms of contract with third parties.
Recap.
Nope, still don't like it. Like, yeah, they can't discuss, but at the same time, like, she knew where it was. It wasn't hard for us to get in there. She's talented.
Is there a... Do we see you all signed it?
Yeah, it was signed by Celino and Helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like, co-signer?
Good question. Is there a
any witness? Yeah,
is there
like
a witness signer?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, the other person in the contract needs to sign it, right?
Well, the person. So it was Celino, who's the suspected person. Helmet, who is the other person that we thought was on the bad side of it, and then Hans is the one that's dead. But yeah, is there another signature?
Well,
Helmet?
I don't think there's one because these types of contracts are magical.
Yeah.
There would need to be one.
So the witness is the magic. Okay.
Yeah.
The contract itself.
Okay. And then, yeah, that's a good question. Also, K-Fax, who is Helmet? Do we know who Helmet is?
Helmet, Salzwedel.
Yeah.
Little mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. It connects. To take out Hans, who wouldn't sell the property next to the mall, so the mall is trying to expand.
Monsieur Mall.
Capitalism.
But this contact, who is an admitted assassin, is saying they didn't kill this person. To me, not the cops.
Yeah.
So...
But I also stated before that, Corny, you know this person, you know Celino, and...
She doesn't leave a body.
Yeah. This was a very messy hit. This was a very messy job.
none of the actual left evidence is pointing to her. But at the same time, her MO is not this. Her modus operandi. All right. Good to know.
I'm gonna bring this up too. I think it's best if we don't tell her about her out clause, just because of the way that it's written. I don't trust it.
Okay, I'm on board with that.
Well, it's her contract.
Yeah, but you said it was very small, hidden writing. So we don't tell her shit. We don't tell her we have the contract. I feel, Max. We don't tell her we have the contract. We tell her we went, we investigated, we found a bug, and we're gonna follow that lead.
She did ask you to
That's where
retrieve
we're
the
at.
briefcase.
She did, and we couldn't find it, so we're gonna follow the bug.
But we could just give her the briefcase.
We could. This is very questionable writing, and I understand you usually work on the other side of the law than I do. I want to clear her, but at the same time, I don't fully trust her. Does that make sense to you, Clifford? Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, but if we give it to her, we probably get more information out of her.
Potentially,
Build her
but
trust.
we have another avenue to go down, and any information we get out of her at this point, to me, is suspect, because she's already given us false information.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you my reasoning for.
What do you got, Max?
So how Jake said that the writing was so small that it's possible that even she doesn't know about it. But
You know that
It's
this
like
is her contract.
if it,
She made it.
she wrote it up herself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's like a devilish slash demonic contract. So I'm like the other way with this.
No, this is her contract.
Okay.
Then she knows she can get out of it. Then why is she seeking?
Yeah, that's a good
help?
point.
And she knows, like, she has the abilities to get into that room on her own. Like, so again, I'm not giving her the contract.
Yeah, no, I'm on.
There's
I'm
something else going on.
Yeah.
I want to figure this out before we just blindly give her back that contract. Like, that may be the end move we do. It may be. There's just other information I need before that happens. We can go tell her about the bug. We can go tell her about that and figure out if she'll give us more information from there. And maybe that'll change where I stand. But my personal vote is don't give her it and just tell her we're chasing the bug. But if you guys vote otherwise, we'll follow. We've been working together. I think we can trust the consensus. So it's up to you all. My vote, my option is tell her about the bug. Do not tell her about the briefcase. And if you guys have other plans or other thoughts, let me know.
Okay.
I
No, I could be
Yeah.
down for that. Sure.
Okay.
good plan. But this
Keep
is
a
just
little-
getting a little
Really up our
suspicious.
sleeve, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like our old friend John Doe would have been honestly happy with how suspicious this is.
He would be proud.
He probably wouldn't have let us even take the suitcase out of the room if we're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I wonder where he is.
He's in some basement somewhere doing some wild shit. I guarantee it.
Cut to a lab, lightning in the background of somehow this basement apartment.
Yep. Checks out. Turns out the lightning is his experiment going on. Yeah.
Yeah, perfectly sunny day out right now, honestly.
Yeah. But he's
But in there, you hear
3
rain, you hear thunder cracking.
He's like 3 floors underground. A pipe bursts.
It's black and
lightning
white for some reason.
Yeah. Checks out.
Fair.
So I guess for me, anyways, like while we're driving, I want to get as much info out of this as I possibly can.
I think that's the gist of what you can get while trying to read something in a moving vehicle that you're X-ray visioning through a briefcase for.
Okay. Well, I guess there's one more piece of information I guess I could ask them, because it's a contract. So
Look, I
there's
read
no
on the books all
clause.
the time.
Using X-ray vision to see through a magically bound bookcase.
Critical X-ray vision. It's just like he's reading it.
But what does she get though? If she were to have completed it, like what did she actually get? Because that would also be in the contract. Like that would be like
So that's why she doesn't want an exit clause. That's I like that. I like that.
yeah, because like what she gets would be the entire point of this. Like,
Yeah. Because otherwise she could just grab it and void it. So what? Where's the issue here? Yeah, no, that's a good. I like that.
Well, I think her biggest problem right now is that she's being framed.
Yeah, but she disappears regularly. I feel like if it was just her being framed, she would just disappear and change identity, right?
you've been
Maybe not, but
Well,
that's how I see it. Yeah.
she has a reputation that she wouldn't want to give up.
I mean, she changes identity. She can just approach the people that actually know her and be like, "Yeah, yo, it's me. Here's my
Oh,
new moniker."
They're being framed for like killing Hans, right? If you believe that.
That's
a contract that says you're supposed to be killing Hans.
yeah,
Like,
right. There's a lot. There's a lot of little like swirls. All right. But yeah, can we glean the rewards of said contract?
yeah.
That's
Per max.
And so I'm not asking to retcon anything, but I just thought of something. Just agreeing about all the magic effects. What we could have done back in the hotel was one of them was observe another time or place. It was so like I could have just like tried to pass the roll and then look back in time.
Oh yeah, no, and that's a good thing. But again, like without retconning, you could just say like, now you've realized that that's because there's been other times where you've used magic but not been fully aware of what you're capable of. So
Yeah.
now you finally realize, oh, that's something I could do for future sessions.
Yeah. I think my awakening was when I ripped a literal like door in a tree to get everyone to safety.
Yeah, that was like the big awakening, and now you're
Yeah.
figuring
Yeah.
the rest out.
You're like the potential.
So so one of the one of the main benefits to payments for the contract would have been a massive payout. This was a high profile hit.
Yep.
So the payout was huge for it.
big money.
Okay.
We like money.
Yeah. So that's the main thing that you can see for a payout is just a very huge amount of money paid out to her through certain means that are obviously not easily tracked.
Yeah, I've had a couple contracts before.
There's also another clause of easier travel between cities.
Yeah.
And a few other smaller rewards for completion.
Okay.
But the highlight of it is mainly the like massive payout.
Dude.
So, Wynn's gonna like understanding this information. She's like really curious as to why she couldn't have just taken the credit for the hit, absolve the contract, and take the reward. Why is she seeking justice? Why is she seeking not wanting to do this? If she was the one that created the contract, if she was the one that was going to do this anyway, she could have cleaned up the murder and then just gotten the rewards. So there's a piece missing to this.
Yeah, there's definitely something else.
There's being framed. I don't know why she's being framed.
But she admitted to having the contract, and if she created the contract, then therefore, I get she's getting framed, but it's like, why not reap the benefits of being framed? Is it because she's being framed that she doesn't want to?
So I think it's because of the public notice, because she wouldn't have been seen otherwise, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Reputation is big, and this would be a stain on the reputation.
Wait, man.
Okay.
So there's that part. There's that part, but then if they were already gonna die, right?
Mm-hmm.
This person who framed her knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So why frame her and why not just let it happen?
Must be some sort of personal grudge.
Yeah, personal grudge or like vendetta. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. But we have a lot of investigation to do. We have a bug. We have a briefcase that we definitely did not see inside of.
No.
Yep. And we definitely never found. Right? We're still on the same page on that, or are we handing that over? Do you feel like you have all the information out of there, Max?
I think so.
Oh, we can hand it over then.
Yeah. Well, here's it. With the briefcase and give it to her, it's either do we want to have leverage over her, or do we want to gain trust with her? Which
that's a very good point. I don't know. Me, I'm fine either direction. Wynn, where are you at?
Do you want to try to gain her trust, or do you want to hold it over as leverage?
Wynn's kind of like feeling her energies being like really not trusting of the bigger evil that is kind of controlling the situation. So she's like, I think we should be having her trust, so then we can truly get all the knowledge we need from her.
Okay. Clifford, Max, do you guys have anything to say on that?
Well, we don't need to tell her that we know what's inside.
No, well, yeah. No.
I just feel like that suitcase has bad energy and we should get rid of it.
Okay.
I don't mind trying to gain her trust.
I think that there's a method we go about gaining her trust. We don't just come out that we have the briefcase. We don't just give it to her for nothing. She is what we call in my world a businesswoman.
Wynn knows that Corny knows her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, continue, sorry.
Yeah, and you give and you take. We tell her we have it, we found what she wanted. And we tell her we'll give it to her. But we ask something specific. be it.
We could ask her who she sent here to kill.
Well, I mean, the contract says she was sent here to kill.
Yeah,
Us.
but which applies to us.
Yeah, but she also can't talk about the contract with third-party people.
So my suggestion is we ask for a binding contract, having her answer our questions honestly regarding this investigation. And then we give her this briefcase. She can release herself from the previous contract, and we can get information.
Oh, because he's
Definitely.
dead. Oh, he's dead. So
Yeah.
she can talk about the contract.
Once she releases herself or receives payment. But I assume since she needs the contract, she's trying to release herself.
That makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So she can release herself. We can assign her to a contract that she has to answer us honestly on any of these questions that we need to find who bugged and who framed her, which she has incentive to do because she doesn't want to be bugged or framed in the future. I feel like that's our best path forward. Does anybody else have any thoughts, plans, different options?
We don't need a psychic check.
I think that you're on the right path there. And Wynn looks at them. I think that we need to use it as leverage, and we need to use it as a tool to confirm her story is adding up. But was she planning on meeting us? Do we have a meeting point? Are we at the bar yet? We've been driving for a long time here. As the sunless car ride continues,
Look,
and
dude,
we make it.
it's rush hour traffic.
We're taking scenic route.
I think it's best to push forward.
Yeah, as we go forward, just before you hit the spot, Corny, you get a message on your phone.
Oh no. Look, if the spot's gone, I'm burning down the city. So consider your words.
No, this is a message from one Charlie Hyde.
So clearly it's a message from random numbers. Oh, is this somebody from my past? Fuck. Fuck. Okay, fair. So they might be saved in my phone. All right.
The Charlie Hyde, who you know, is Kat's sister.
Who's Kat?
Your wife.
Thanks. Oh.
It was a fulfilling marriage.
And I've clearly cut ties with the entire family because I'm not dealing with this grief well. So this name, like Charlie Hyde, shows up and I'm like, oh fuck. And like I look at it confused for a second, and then I'm like, and this like gloom falls over me. Like my shoulders droop, my head droops. Like if anybody's looking at me, you can definitely see. I don't react with grief or with gloom or any of that often because my coping mechanism has been ignoring it. But when her family contacts me, it hits. So I am definitely feeling this hurt and this pain of my lost wife as I look at a message from her sister. And what does it say?
All right.
So the message says, hey, Corny, I know it's been a while, but Let me just think for a second. I know it's been a while, but Vanessa's parents are currently in the hospital, and we have to stay with them or not in the hospital. They are very ill, and we have to stay with them to take care of them. Would you be able to watch over Abby for us for the weekend?
What day of the week is it?
I'd say this is probably Thursday. So,
And who's Abby?
so Charlie, Vanessa is Charlie's wife, and Abby is their daughter, who's 12 years old.
Fair. So, just to make sure I have the full picture right, you said Charlie was a female, so
Yeah.
this is a lesbian couple?
Yeah,
Okay, totally fine. And this is their daughter?
yeah. They have
Okay, fantastic. So I will stare at the phone for a minute and then put it away.
Okay.
Everything okay, Corny?
Okay.
When noticing his like subtle movement there.
Yeah. Everything's fine. We need to wrap this up. I got something I have to do this weekend.
Yeah. Mr. Cryptic.
Says you, the one that can see into the world of the dead.
Not a gift, you know.
Neither's my life. Come on, Danny, let's go. We
And
gotta
you
get back.
park in front of the spot.
And I immediately step out and head inside. And I go to the back room, like immediately. And back there, I'm going to be sending a response to the message.
Okay, you can either let me know now or
Yep.
let me know later what you respond with, but
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
okay.
I'll probably take a seat at a table. Let's put the briefcase on the table.
Okay. So you're gonna have the briefcase out?
Yeah.
So,
Who all is in the room right now?
what time did we say this was? Oh,
It was like midday when we left, so it should be like mid-afternoon.
Late morning when we did the thing, wasn't it?
So yeah, I'd say you're into the early afternoon now, which, Danny, is it Danny?
Danny drives, Mikey is the sneak, and Henry's the muscle.
And I think another Mikey is the bartender.
No, same Mikey.
I thought there was two Mikeys. We established that there was two Mikeys.
Oh, okay, fair.
Just to make it confusing.
Well, yeah, obviously, because why would I come up with new names?
There's Mikey V, who's the sneak, and then Mikey, who's the bartender.
Yeah, and then Mikey B, who's a regular.
Writing that down.
Yes!
I'll assign him a tag later.
All right, there we go.
I'm like, you know how Rita has the athlete, we have the Mikeys.
Bar regular. Okay. So, just to make it super clear, all three Mikeys are in the bar.
Checks out. So I call them V, 1, and B.
I'm never going to be able to keep sense of that.
I'm not. I don't think Max is gonna either, and he's just gonna go, "Hey, Mikey."
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I am definitely gonna call them that. It's like nobody else has to.
Yeah. So, Mikey B is just at the bar, having an early drink. The bartender Mikey is behind it, just having casual conversation, and Mikey V is kind of just sitting at the back corner, playing a solo game of cards with himself.
Yeah, he came in and he was annoyed.
Henry is Henry is in the back room as you walk in, and he's just kind of like moving some stock around.
Yeah. Clearly, like what I imagine, because he's the muscle, but he's a little dude.
Yeah.
He's like 5'3". He is struggling with all his might to put something on the top shelf.
Yeah, he has a step stool up, and he still is barely getting it up.
But we love him, and we love his endurance.
And he's not the type of person to ask for help.
Oh, never. No, because then he would have to admit he was short.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, no, there's some psyches involved.
As you enter the back room, Mikey does turn to you and just sees you and just like, "You good?"
Oh, yeah. I see you're lifting lightweight.
Yep, and he's just like really stretching to get the box up.
Yep,
But one-handed, a massive box.
Oh, yeah, but I continue on. Like, I'm just going to give that to him because he's earned my respect. And I had passed, and I go back into like what serves as like an office. I send the text that I sent to you, and then I just kind of sit there for a bit, probably like 15, 20 minutes. Like if I get a response, awesome, but that's what I do. So I'm back there doing that.
Yeah.
I would have, when we got inside, probably have naturally wanted to start helping out with the bar area because it's my new life. So when we were inside, when we got inside and like looked around, I went and grabbed a couple of empty drinks off the tables. I went and grabbed everyone in the group some water. I saw Corny leave to the back and I just shrugged a little. I just kind of started doing that stuff. Does anyone want a drink? I'm going to ask.
I'll raise my hand.
Clifford, what can I get you, my friend?
Maybe some whiskey. Not too much.
Noted. I will get you some whiskey, not too much. I will be right back. And I head behind the bar. Max, do you want something?
Yes. I've recently heard about this amazing drink. It's called an espresso martini.
Oh, she smiles. I remember my cafe life. I can make an espresso. Got you. I'm understanding martinis are a type of glass. Let's do this. And she goes and starts making an espresso martini, or what her idea of one is.
What is her idea? I need to know.
Does she get this right?
So without any instruction beyond the fact that she hadn't gotten to making martinis yet in her training. She basically can do basic whiskeys from my understanding.
Yeah, without instruction and without asking questions. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So she finds an espresso machine, question mark.
Yeah, how often would the espresso...
She finds cold brew espresso sitting in the cooler. Yeah, because there's not an espresso machine at this bar.
Okay. I was going to say, if there is an espresso machine, how often is it used?
Yeah, no. So I find the can of the espresso stuff. I frown a bit. And then I start to like prep. I find the glass and remember that like this is why I learned in my last lesson that this is a martini glass. I put it down. I grab some ice. I throw it in because everything's better cold. And then I think to myself as I'm pouring the espresso and going martini, martini.
Oh, do you
This is a
put
bar.
ice in
People
the
like alcohol?
in the whiskey as well?
Yes. Everything gets served with ice. But anyway, so I'm thinking martini. I'm looking around and I look for anything that starts with an M.
Can I show
on
you
the
real
shelf.
quick just an image of what the cold brew actually looks like?
Yeah, is it one of those nitro cold brew cans?
No.
Okay.
No, that's why. So 1 second. Finding you.
And then I
There
need
you
to
go.
find.
Oh, what's that other thing I'm sending you? Whatever. There you go. Send. There we go. So it's actually what happens is you squeeze the center part, and it actually gives you an exact 1.5 ounce of the espresso into the top plastic bit.
Okay, so I wouldn't have known that existed. So when I see it, I'm gonna be like really like,
Fair.
what is that?
Fair.
So I'm
Even though you worked in a
continuing-
coffee place.
Yeah, but we never had stuff like that. Like I knew what cold brew was,
True,
but we never had
true.
something like that. We always
You
did like
made all your own. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, so I'm looking at this, I'm like frowning and I do it and I'm like surprised by the fact it does a perfect shot. And then I'm looking, like I said, on the shelf for something that starts with M and I grab the moonshine. And I see this nice little bottle of moonshine that looks to have been potentially brought in by like a local, maybe homemade. And
So it's in a mason jar?
jar? I was thinking like an old bottle, but yeah, basically. And I go, perfect. And then I like grab my little shot glass and I'm
This
being
is
all
like
fancy
Corny's
and I pour
personal-
it and put it in.
Stash.
And then I like do a little like stir with a stir stick because I didn't shake it. I'm doing a stirred martini here. Do a little stir and then I come back around with the 2 drinks and go, here you go. Here's the whiskey on ice, which I think people say on the rocks. I'm learning the lingo, so here you go. And for you, Max, here is your espresso martini.
Now, does Clifford prefer his whiskey neat or on the rocks?
One of those big ice cubes. The round one.
Here's the thing. Just to set the scene, we do not have those in this location. Also, this motherfucker didn't specify. So whatever he gets, he gets.
Oh, it's like it's regular crushed ice.
Yeah, he didn't. No.
Crushed
No, it's not. It's cubes. It's regular cubes. This place does not
Okay,
have
it's regular
crushed ice. No. That's for fucking snow cone stations and shit. No.
Screw
and
yes
then-
and doesn't know.
Yeah, no. And then also the yeah, oh man, that espresso martini is you said you found the thing. Did you use it? I missed that part. Did you use the espresso?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So-
that and moonshine.
Yes. And ice.
But Max won't know the
Full
difference.
parts.
So
Equal parts.
I start cooking.
Hurts. Fair. That's gonna be rough.
If this were D&D, I would actually be arguing to just make like I don't know, like a Constitution saving throw right now.
I mean, that's a tough.
You can roll plus tough.
Yeah, no, that thing is strong. And I mean, K-Fax's drink is fine. It's just on the rocks because it was
Good
just
idea, though.
whiskey. It might be a lot of whiskey the way that wind pours, but it's just whiskey, and that's
I'll
how you.
let the ice melt a little bit.
All right, tell me what's up.
Oh my god.
So before Jake says what's up, I'm gonna drink it. I have no idea like what any of the hell this is, but like it to me this is like great. And as I start getting really relaxed, you just start to see like steam/smoke just emanate from my body.
So, you tell me, Max, what's it look like on a mixed success? Because you didn't fail, but it definitely hits you.
This is so good. I feel so good right now. As I lean back in like a backless chair.
Yeah, there are definitely stools at the bar.
Smiling
I
as I'm watching Max's reaction.
Perfect.
You just see a stupid smile on his face because it's like
The burning probably feels natural to him.
exactly. It feels very comforting.
Okay. So does anyone go to get Celino, or do you guys discuss things before summoning her?
I think we discussed everything in the car.
I think it's been about enough time that I'll come out from the back, like as they're enjoying these cocktails and relaxing, and I come back out, and I just like, all right, should I make the call? Get her over here?
I think I sip my whiskey and say, yeah, bring her down.
Fair enough. Max, what is that?
What is what?
That drink. That's. I haven't seen one of that color before.
I come out of the room suddenly with a basket of onion rings. Yes,
Oh my-
I made onion rings. And I put them on the table and go, oh, that's my new drink I made. I learned it. It's called an espresso martini.
What color is the drink? Just for my own knowledge, right now.
So it's. Imagine you ordered a Coca-Cola
Yes.
with ice, and
Yeah.
the ice has fully melted. That's the color that you're looking at.
Okay.
Maybe a little more brown than that, but that's the color you're looking at. So it's clearly like it looks like a watered down Coca-Cola.
Where it's supposed to be very opaque.
Yeah. An espresso martini is supposed to be like a dark color with a foamy top.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just go ahead, say what you're saying.
Yeah. So, as I'm gonna try and answer to you, I just burp, but me being like a fire dude and everything, it just catches flame, and I have like a little flame shooting out of my mouth.
I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? When? What are you? Like, I get he's, I don't know, not a monster. Sorry, Max. I'm not trying to say that, but come on, like, you're feeding him straight ethanol?
Mike is
He
just like,
doesn't
what
seem to
the
be
hell is
complaining."
going on?
He doesn't complain about anything.
Max, are you happy right now?
Yes. Bring on the happy juice.
When every drunk is happy, there's a level. We have
Okay,
to-
Max, will you pay me $20 for that drink I just made you?
Yeah.
Win asks.
Yeah.
$20 per drink. Done? Give it.
Sure. Yeah,
And I
he
put
has
my
no
hand
concept- He has no concept of money, so he goes in and he finds you. He tries to find it. You can't see it, but I'm like rummaging around my pockets right now. He'll pull out his very janky-looking wallet and pull out a green $20 bill.
I imagine this wallet is giant leather and with like a snap button on it too.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And then
All
I
right.
turn to Corny and I like put the $20 bill in his hand and I go, I think we just made a new drink for Max.
Okay, for Max, but come on, this goes in the register. Oh my lord! And I hand the 20 back.
And then I like sheepishly grin and I walk over to the register and then I hand it to Mike and I go, put this in the register, and then I walk back to the table.
We call it the Devil Martini.
Yeah, Max, we can call it the Devil Martini. Like, I don't think anyone else would order it. That's wild to me. You said it was equal parts moonshine and espresso? That's terrifying. Oh my lord.
Oh wait, so it's not an espresso martini?
No. Okay. I know you're learning. So next time, if you hear a cocktail name, right? If they ask for something specific, ask me, and I'll tell you the ingredients.
Oh.
Mikey's just there.
Okay.
Actually,
And then-
I got a book here, and he pulls the book out from the under the bar.
Mikey? So help me, you.
She just went for it, and I didn't have a chance to stop.
Nope. As she says, I don't want to hear your excuses. Oh my God.
Yes.
Wiz now like has like an evil grin on her face because she loves the chaos she just like instilled.
Yeah, that checks out. All right, Mikey, do better. You're the boss. She just came to you and told you to put money in the register. You're the boss. What are you doing? And I'm staring him down.
And I'm also staring at him.
I'm waiting for a response because Corny is frustrated. Hello? Mikey?
Now this is just me, the one who me personally, the one who doesn't have good conflict resolution.
You're fine. I'm just ramping it up for fun. Mikey, wake up!
Yeah, when this is how we put ring up stuff for the register.
She's been working here for 2 weeks and she doesn't know how to put things in the. Mikey.
You think he trusted me with the money? I didn't even know we were charging for drinks until like 3 days ago.
I told her that 3 times.
And like head in hands, just like.
This is your problem you created, Corny. And then I walk away and I go and join the group.
A very deliberate.
Mikey comes over to you, just like, I've shown her how to use the register. I pointed out the book.
Look, here's the thing, Mikey. I believe you. And like still head in hands, I'm talking. Like, I believe you, Mikey. I was doing this to help her so she could come on missions with us and then still have a job and pay her bills, but I think I fucked up. You're supposed to manage her. What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh no, Mikey. We fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. No, wait. You fucked up. Mikey, yeah. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, you're the manager. You fucked up. Why did you let her work here?
So I'm the one at fault. So you're saying I should just fire her then?
What? Yeah, if you have the balls for it.
You're the one who told me to hire her.
I did. She needed a job and she needed to come with us and do investigations. This was the best solution. You're gonna keep her, aren't you? Fuck, you're gonna keep her. God damn it. Okay, so the spot was great because it was cheap. We're gonna have to raise prices on a lot of things. We're gonna have to make up for whatever it is she's doing.
What if we just give her give her like access to special bottles that don't let her overpour?
Oh yeah, no, that's a great idea. Have you tried restricting her ever? Yeah, exactly. So anyway, another thought. The rich people, right? Like they like to come to like the impoverished areas and find quote unquote hidden gems. So let's just like get fancy. Yeah, yeah. Like we get fancy.
I think I have some cocktail napkins in the back.
She's like yeah. I can maybe fund like the start of this, but then like we have to start making money. But let's let her be like a star bartender, right? Quote unquote star. And then we actually like hire real help. And they make true cocktails or, fancy cocktails. And we charge like through the roof. That should cover what wins wasting. Right?
That could work. Yeah. Would you
Okay.
be okay with the extra attention?
I don't love it, but at the same time, I mean, she's useful. She's a good teammate. Like and I feel like the coffee shop was gonna fire her. She was missing a lot of shifts. She's not gonna get fired here. And she's gonna be able to pay bills, which, let's be honest, the apocalypse sucks, but that's the true terror. Not being able to afford rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, we can give it a shot.
we try it.
Yeah.
We see how it goes. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, worst case, we just revert back and figure something else out.
Okay. Well, I need this to be successful, so I need you to perform. Here's all of the money I have, and canonically, until this starts to be successful, Cordy's broke.
Okay, so we'll figure out some mechanics for this. But in the meantime, he does look to you, he's like, do you want me to ring our guest?
Yes.
Okay. Then he goes over to a phone in the just on the other side of the bar. And then I go like this as if it's a rotary phone, and now I feel like I should commit to it.
Yep. Too late. Have fun.
And it rings.
I feel like once the ring is done, it's break time and we have to cliffhanger.
Yeah, he calls and she's like, yeah, you're wanted downstairs in the bar. Yep. Okay. And he hangs up and says, she's like, yeah, she'll be down in a few minutes. And, yeah, with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, at about, let's say 2.
That sounds good.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Enjoy that
Bye.
cliffhanger, friends.
There. Where's the be right back? There it is.
And we're back.
Yeah, we are.
Freshly high.
Freshly caffeinated. So, God dang. You guys call Celino down, and after a few minutes, she does walk down the back staircase and enters the bar area.
I think at this point I would have stepped back out into the main area, maybe entering as she does.
And she looks at you, all of you, and says, she's like, "So, were you successful in scoping out the hotel and retrieving the briefcase?"
I'm going to kind of look at everybody for a second. Try to make eye contact with everyone before, but if anybody's going to speak immediately, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push the suitcase forward on the table, like, yeah, we found your suitcase. Your room was a mess.
I'm going to quickly step in front of the suitcase, by the way.
She
It's probably sitting on the table.
Yeah, so I'm between her and the suitcase.
Oh, I don't know if she sat down.
Not yet. She's like standing. She was like standing next to the booth, but looks at you, Cornus, like, I thank you for your assistance with this. Is there other matters you wish to discuss?
Yeah. I feel like you're not telling us everything. I understand you can't tell us specifics about a certain job. What else are you keeping from me?
There's a number of details I would like to discuss with you, but would like my briefcase before we get into the weeds.
Understand you wanting the briefcase. I mean, I imagine there's something in there that's delicate to you. But also, you're expecting an awful lot of me and my friends here with a scant amount of information. I need some assurances.
What type of insurances would you like?
And I look to the rest of the group, and then kind of turn back to her. Well, having been in this business for a while, I need a binding contract guaranteeing you're going to tell me every piece of information I need to know that you have.
I feel like this is definitely a manipulate someone role.
Okay.
Just bring that up right quick.
Is my bond a manipulate as well? I thought it was. I think it lets me use charm.
You tell them what you want to do and roll plus charm.
Yeah.
Does your... I don't have your thing
I
up.
think my charm is better than my cool, which is manipulate.
I believe manipulate someone is plus charm anyway.
Oh, then we're fine. No, I was thinking of use magic. Okay, cool. Do the thing. Look, game. Oh, there it is. All right, cool.
Okay.
We're on a roll today.
Let's go.
On a 10 plus, they'll do it for the reasons you gave them. If you ask them too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it.
Dax is so proud of you.
Thanks, Max. The king of manipulation.
Well then, she looks at you just like... This... Well played, Corny. You've caught me in a bind for once. So...
I mean, of course, he lied to me.
Nothing I stated was a falsehood.
But you didn't give me the whole truth. And come on. If we're going to work together, you know, you have to give me the entire truth.
As you wish. And she reaches in to her jacket and pulls out a piece of fine paper and also a quill. Instead,
as she starts writing, I'm going to say, just ensure my entire party is included on the people you have to be truthful to.
a little smirk.
I'm crafty, but I'm not perfect. I would rather, if I miss something, they're able to catch it. You get what I'm saying.
And she does start writing that in return for the briefcase and all content within, she will be honest with all regards connected to this I want to say case, but as in like scenario. Until their business has been concluded.
Okay. I would go ahead and think about it, but I would like any of the rest of the party. I'm going to return to them, and so the contract's happening. Would anyone else like to look over this and maybe question certain details to make sure that we're covered?
Wynn has zero knowledge of how those kind of contracts work, nor can really offer any expert advice. So she's going to shrug and just kind of be like, I'm pretty good with going with the flow on this one. If you need me to like use any of my magic to check anything out or confirm, I'm here, but lead the way.
Okay. Anyone else? Clifford, Max?
I technically could. Nope.
How long is the contract going to be for?
Until we...
Until
that's a very valid question.
She had started writing until business has been concluded.
Well, that's very vague.
So indefinite. So how about until the true culprit is apprehended and punished? Max, Clifford, good with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Celino, please make according adjustments. Any other questions? Max, you said something?
Like after she's done with it, since it's like a magical contract itself, I could take like a once over like I did like with the other one itself, but I guess could I argue I would have at least a +1 like forward for that?
What is Max's previous experience with deals and contracts?
Oh well, it's kind of like a species thing.
Species
the devil.
The last one.
Yeah.
So like you.
Him personally, not so much, but
yeah, that's why I was saying that you were able to recognize it. But how thorough are you with the making of deals?
No, honestly, I don't think he's actually ever done one yet. Like he would have like general knowledge, like, and like would learn about like how to make them and stuff, like when you're growing up and everything like that. But you have to actually like make one of his own. But I guess what I'm arguing is like he would at least have enough knowledge to make sure everything is kosher.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 forward for making a. Would it be sharp, just sharp, or would it be more of an investigate? Let's... Yeah, investigate doesn't really work for this, but... Based on how you're investigating and won't tell you honestly. So
I mean,
I'd
technically,
say,
with investigative mystery, I can give like what's being concealed here, but
well, there's also investigating mystery, flexible alternative.
oh, okay. Didn't do that.
So you can ask 2 general questions or 1 specific on a complete success.
Okay.
So I'd say that would probably be what works best.
So investigative mystery.
Yeah.
Star submit. I have a +1 forward with this guy. Submit and roll. El Mixo.
So, 1 general question based on how you're investigating.
Well, my main intent is just to make sure that everything in this contract is like for the benefit of us. So I think my question will be what is being concealed here then.
So everything is looking kosher. She does specify that all parties will be honest with each other.
Okay.
Could we be honest with her?
Yeah.
Well, she might take advantage of that because we have to be honest. If she asks something, we have to answer it truthfully.
And she also specified until the culprit is brought to justice and or punished.
Okay.
Um, Well, I think one amendment there is being truthful to each other in respect to the investigation itself. Like, would that be fair?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's already the stipulation.
Yeah, so we'll be honest to each other in terms of the investigation.
Yeah.
And she has the 4 of your guys' names on there.
Well,
Did
look at us go.
Right.
Making
Yeah.
contracts.
we all need to sign it?
In blood.
Yeah.
All right. While the signing's happening, I'm gonna go talk to Henry and just say, "Hey, so I may need you. I might not, but I have to be honest to somebody. If I need to lie, I need you to cover for me.
Can do.
All right. So I'll send you to talk to them if I have to in the future. Just keep it in mind.
Noted.
All right. All right. And then I head back out and sign it.
So yeah, she signs her name and then a speck of blood. And then passes pen, paper around for others to sign.
I sign.
And
I'll sign it.
assuming that everyone signs,
You did.
the words on the paper, then shimmer and glow with a burning light, and then settle down, and you guys can all feel like a slight pull towards the contract, but then it does settle after that.
It feels like home.
Excuse me. But she then looks at you, Corny, is like, okay, it is done. So I won't give any falsehoods, but I will. Things will go smoother if I can see my briefcase.
Oh, no. The agreement was
Yeah.
we give you the briefcase as soon as this is
Yep.
signed, so you can see and have it. Absolutely. Max, do you mind to give it to her?
Yeah, sure. Well, isn't it in front of her already? Like, were you pointing it for her?
Yeah.
I was standing in front of it, but you're behind
Okay.
me. Yeah, because
Okay.
I stepped in front of it. You guys were sitting at the table. I stepped between her and it.
Yeah. Then I was like, I grab it and then I go give it to her.
She takes it and she places a hand on the top of it, and you guys, being aware of it, see the glyph on the front, barely visible as it glows slightly and then settles. And then she puts a combination into it, opens up the briefcase, and then shuffles around inside of it for a minute, and then pulls out another similar piece of paper, and it's like, this is what I was needing. And then a snap of her finger and the corner ignites, and then the whole thing goes up in flames. Much better.
I'm gonna ask her, what was that?
That was my previous contract that is now in void, but null and void.
No, so you're able to talk about
Yes.
why you're in here?
Interesting. So, voiding the contract was worth more than collecting on the contract.
I didn't void the contract.
Yes, you did. We just saw it.
The contract had already been voided with the target's death before I could fulfill
But
it.
you could claim that?
Oh, I didn't want to claim that messy job.
Okay. As I said, I didn't think it was you. You'd never leave a body.
Yeah, that was very sloppy work. I feel as though someone hired me just for sake of framing me.
Okay. Well, as my friend Clifford here said, you can now talk about it. Who hired you?
I was hired by one Helmut Salzwitz. I had the name before. Helmut Salzwitl.
Like this hospital hall.
Yes, I believe he is the owner of that location. But there is
All right.
one thing that I wanted to inquire with you about, and that you, and she looks to you when it's like, you have a air of mysticism to you.
Yeah. What about it?
I had a number of wards placed on my abode. Ones that should have prevented somebody from getting in.
Right?
They are not easily broken.
And are you saying that I might have done something to have broken them?
No, I haven't had the chance to get back to there. Too much hassle for me to go in myself. Much easier to hire someone else to help me with that. Someone more discreet. Or someone with less eyes on them. Which is where you guys came in.
They had to show you them eyes were on us. But you're not. Only incognito here. That day.
What was the state of the wards?
They were still there, some of them.
You would remember that the wards, you had noticed wards on the door and above the front entrance that were broken.
Oh, right. Okay, those ones are broken. Yeah, we were able to get inside without issue. Those wards were gone, but we definitely had to maneuver around some other ones. You're very talented with your ward making.
I know, and that's what concerned me, is that someone managed to get their way in through breaking those wards.
Right.
Not an easy
They did.
task and not something a mundane person could do.
No, I've seen some things that couldn't be explained. These wards you're talking about. Is that something new after the breaking?
I've always had a knack for the dark arts, but the surge after the surge, a lot of my abilities had been amplified.
You see what I'm saying, Clifford? This shit is everywhere.
I can see that now.
Hi.
But
Okay.
Hans was
Sorry. Go. Oh, Hans. Yeah. No, that's a name we know.
He was, from what I've heard, he was found dead in the apartment. Not the apartment, in the hotel suite. Correct?
Yeah, we saw the crime scene.
Yes.
Looks like it was killed there.
Looks like. I mean, we're still investigating, which is why we're talking to you.
We went to one of the find a meat.
No, I wasn't. I don't know how he would have gotten in, or even why he would be at my location.
Well,
So,
did you have something he might have been looking for?
not to my knowledge.
You're not the type that strikes me as taking a job without researching your employer.
I mean, no. From
What's the reason that you put together that your employer hired you to kill this person? You like to cover all the angles. You like to hide your tracks. What's the angle here?
Helmut, is a very ambitious businessman, and but he is clever in his ways, but can be very short-sighted and motivated by greed. So, my guess is he wanted something from Hans that he couldn't get while he was alive.
Don't be coy with us. Your guess? We've already seen the paperwork on the request for a sale of the property. Come on. You've gone deeper than that. What's this property's value?
Well, that's what I'm also curious about, because the property next to the mall is a local cemetery. I don't...
Is that the property Hans wouldn't sell?
Yes.
Weird.
Weird. Okay.
Right? New information.
I'm not sure of its value. Helmet himself, he is to the main eye, would come across as your typical entrepreneurial businessman, but I did pick up that he had a fascination with the occult. Not partaking in it, but just a strong interest in the dark arts. I really don't know if he knew any actual truths or if it was just a rich man's hobby, a side interest. But
Cool. Go ahead.
I don't know why he was interested in a graveyard.
Yeah. I mean, if our recent investigations have told me anything, this is weird. There must be a cult.
First, it's just you want to expand the bound.
if the deceased Hans had been the one to enter my room first, there's likely something more to him.
If it was the assailant that entered first, he probably must have been pretty skilled to break your its own stuff.
You see, when I was in contact with Helmet, he knew of my skill, but not of my methods.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know if he had any more than a hobby interest in the occult, but as far as I could tell, he had no power beyond just monetary.
Well,
He didn't seem like the one who could break my wards.
Or there's someone else.
right? Well, let's leave Helmet as our next lead. Then let the person who's knew you were around.
What?
Unless you being trailed by some possible enemy.
Well, I mean, John Doe would say that there's definitely a chance that there's a wild third party. But we'll see.
Can you think of anybody that would have, like, I'm sure plenty of people having personal vendetta against you? It's a silly question to ask.
It's
Because I can't think of any other reason someone would frame you other than it being a person in your zone.
the only person who should have known I was in this city would be Helmut.
I guess our questions are, what did the Helmet want with the property? Like, why would he have skill? Why would Helmet rape Miss and Desi here?
Yeah. All very good questions.
Maybe unless the other assassin thought they would cover their own trail to frame somebody else.
Whoever
Just speculate on. We need some evidence.
Yeah. Do we want to go and investigate the graveyard, maybe?
That of the bot.
They're next door to each other.
There.
Is it? That.
Right.
Great.
That's the.
Okay.
was there any other questions you had?
No, other than we found out your room was bugged. And we were assuming that it was not your device, correct?
No. I had not placed any recording devices in my room, although I never had the need to, but now it might be something I start to invest in.
This technology was pretty advanced. Can you take a look at it and see if you recognize any of it?
So you produce the bug?
I asked for it to be produced, but I don't have it. So
You do have it in
it's
it's in your pocket.
It's not in mine. Oh, it is. Yeah, in the pocket dimension. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, no, I do produce it.
Produce it in your bar.
Yep.
Right here.
Yeah.
So
And then I look to everyone and just go.
She takes it. She's like, "This is some expensive, high-end tech you have here."
Do you think it's still active?
She looks at it for a second, and then snaps her fingers, and you see just a surge go through it. It's like, not anymore.
Hey. Thanks.
is wait, what right is that? It's not permanent, is it?
It could probably be fixed, but devices like this, often the more high tech they get, the harder it is for them to record things of our nature. And she looks at you, Win, when she says that.
Oh. I see.
Oh, so it doesn't record women. Okay. is what Corny says.
She's like, yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, well, I mean, y'all are hard to understand. The only one I've ever understood was my... And he trails off.
That's cool. Word out.
But as for this piece, it seems to have been purchased through, let's say, nefarious means. There's no serial number on it. No way to figure out where or when it was purchased.
Yeah, we didn't find a receipt for it either.
Weird.
Damn.
So
The receipt, you know, in case I never returned.
acquired through black market means.
Are we sure of that, or was it just made?
Made?
Did somebody just make it themselves and not go through the regular channels?
This is Polaris Tech.
So somebody from Polaris made it and didn't go through the regular channels.
Or
Is an option.
there's many ways to get many channels to get contraband and Polaris Tech. It's just usually costly.
Yeah, but if a Polaris Tech exists without a serial number, it was made off the books, off hours, right? Because it couldn't have been made on hours. They're a corporation. They monitor everything.
Correct myself. There was the serial number has been removed.
Fair. So this was made on hours at Polaris, and somebody scraped off the serial number. Okay.
That could be a third-hand sale.
Yes. Could be. But we know that it was at least made via Polaris.
Yeah.
That gives us a start point. We have an end point, which is when it hit our hands. So we just have to connect dots. Sure.
That could be a possible avenue to track, but could prove difficult if it was, depending on how the sales had gone.
True. Something I'd have to investigate, at least on my connections. What about you, Clifford? Do you have any connections in the black market?
In the black market, I don't. I typically don't need anything from that side of town.
Well, lucky for you. It's rough getting by sometimes. Max, Win. Your thoughts?
My connection disappeared, and I'm not ready to contact my family just yet. So,
I can relate to not wanting to reconnect with the past.
Celino will also chime in and say, another avenue to look down. I hadn't had a chance. I was in the process of starting my investigation into Hans to figure out his movement patterns, but that got interrupted. So there could be more to him to look into.
Investigating Hans, and as my compatriots spoke about, investigating the graveyard is another option.
Good.
So we
what
have
if
a
we
couple
split up?
options.
Hey.
Oh, fair. My mom had this religion. It was yeah. So whatever the GM says, do the opposite. Yeah, no, that's that's my mom's religion. So in this case, her religion would suggest we split up and head to other locations. Yeah.
Right.
So,
you can investigate the graveyard.
Okay. I'll bring
Bring me
Mikey.
so I can talk. So I
Oh,
can talk to the ghosts.
I was gonna bring Mikey V, Mikey B, Danny O, and Henry.
Responsible citizens.
Yeah, exactly. Did you have a different suggestion there, Win? Who do you think should go where? Like, I mean, what Clifford said made sense. Like, of course I should go to the graveyard because I could speak to the dead, right?
I just got a laugh. I was joking.
Oh,
Probably
joke.
should have split up that much.
Why don't
okay.
we start with the graveyard, take a check, and then we head to the next spot all together? Just do a little drive by. Let me do a vibe check.
Oh, we're going together?
You're gonna pull out your cards.
Basically, I'm gonna
Mom's
float my
church.
buck.
Mom's church said different, but I guess we can go all together.
No, split up and look for clues. It's a classic.
Yeah,
I mean, my only thought about splitting up, looking for clues, is that we could send Max and Wade over to the graveyard, and Morty and I could check out the mall.
Let's do it. That sounds like a plan, Max. We're gonna go for a field trip.
It said our magically sensitive.
Okay.
I don't think you don't want us playing this thing.
No, that's
we all go together.
no. I'm good with whatever. This game is into like D&D where it's instant death if you split the party.
We've split before, and I saved the day, so we're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually did happen. I'm not talking about the fucking blood caps. I'm talking about the time where I had to run into the sewer and save y'all.
Gotcha. No,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the blood caps in the Fey realm.
No, yeah. I clearly saved the day then too. I don't know why you're laughing so hard, but definitely in the sewer I saved the day.
Now the only question is, how spooky do we make it? We going at night?
That's on the DM.
No, it's on us. We going
Yeah,
to
true.
there at
Tell us
night,
for
or we gonna
Halloween. It would have been great.
I love that idea.
Well, because the veil is thinner, so obviously we go at night, right?
Yeah.
And we can sneak into the mall without being observed, so obviously we go at night.
Yeah, so this makes sense.
We can just go to the mall and just hide.
So I feel like I already covered this.
Left.
Obviously we go at night.
And then maybe we could find Helmet's office, or
Yes, we find the records office.
Riker's office.
Very good plan. Yeah.
Maybe we look for any plans on a mall expansion or anything. You know, maybe it is something as mundane as you just wanted to expand the mall into the graveyard.
And you say that, and Corny's gonna laugh and be like, "In today's world, nothing is
We
mundane."
gotta rule it out. If we go there, we don't see any plans on mall expansion. That
I feel like we're gonna see plans on exploiting that area for something that I don't understand yet. But let's look for the mundane clearance first, and then find what the real thing is. Yeah, totally.
Wait, what is it? Whenever all possible scenarios are
Yeah, it's the zebra.
false, then whatever remainings, no matter how improbable, wants to be the truth.
But
Once you rule out, all other possibilities, the only thing remaining must be true.
So,
Makes sense.
who's going where, when, first?
Win and Max are going first to the graveyard,
Okay.
and I'm going to use the restroom.
I think Cody and I. Do you want to go into the mall, do the hideout?
I think he's gone.
That works. That works.
He's still here. So, Corny and Clifford head towards the mall, which is the second biggest mall in the and I'll get into descriptions of it later, but Wynn and Max head towards the graveyard near the mall, and after you wait until the sun goes down before entering, so you can go under cover of night. Oops, there we go.
Oh.
You come up to a cemetery. It's probably one of the biggest cemeteries on the far northern side of the river, on far northern side of the city, on this side of the river. There's a cast iron gate fence that goes around the entire cemetery. A big gate that's currently closed in front of it. It has a number of wooded areas, trees dispersed throughout it, and a large number of gravestones. It's not. This is a section of the cemetery that is close to the wall of the city. And there's another sort of section to it that's on the other side of the wall that's can't really be visited by civilians due to the dangers of being outside of the wall. Because they just have to limit expansion of the city. But even on this side, it is still very large, with a number of headstones and mausoleums and statues of different sorts. How do you and how does Wynn and Max proceed?
Can I do a hunch?
Oh, be sure.
Specifically, it just says like when something bad is happening or just about to happen. So I don't know if anything bad's going to happen, but I want to know if going in there, if we're going on the right time, or if it's like we're going to come across something.
This, I think, would also fall under read a bad situation. If you
So we can actually read a bad situation. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed if I get it? So I'm going to read a bad situation. Mixed.
B.
So I get one. And we're at the mausoleum. You said we're at the entrance, right?
Yeah, you're at the entrance to this cemetery.
I guess then my answer instead will be, what's my best way in? Since I only have one.
So, the fence that goes around it is an iron fence that has points at the top. And the front gate is locked with a chain. like it might be loose enough that you could possibly squeeze through. Max would have a hard time. So you could either the options would be to either pick or break the lock to get through the main gate, or to maybe find a secluded part of the fence to try and either jump over without getting impaled, or like damage the fence to get in a more secluded area.
I think you need to complicate the situation and just cast him a big spell.
Well, I can just fly us over.
I keep forgetting about that ability.
Yeah, I would say let's do that.
Yeah, I just pick her up and fly over the fence.
God dang flight. Most broken ability in any game.
It took me 3 hours to set up this wall.
Then I fly right over it.
Yeah, fly right over.
K-Fax, I need you to shut your damn mouth right now. After what you did to that dragon, shut the fuck up.
Did you pull a donkey?
No, it was him.
Ain't that?
It was him and a bunch of people in a campaign, and I was going off the module because some people hadn't played before. They one-rounded the boss for the entire campaign that was supposed to come down, do one round with them, and then fly away. No.
Oh, yeah, you're
No.
telling me about that before.
No, they fucking killed it. Fuck y'all.
Gotta love that. It's like, I want to make an intimidating villain that'll be reoccurring, and the party can encounter them multiple times, and they're dead.
Yeah.
LOL now.
Because I was playing a DM or a module, I wasn't actually creating it on my own. Like, when I create it on my own, it's going to go the way I want it to. Sorry if I have to fudge something, but Jesus Christ. All right, sorry. I heard K-Fax talking shit. I had to. Go ahead, continue.
Oh, it's good. So we land. I take a look around. I'm looking for anything suspicious. I mean, is there anything that catches my eye? Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. As you walking through the cemetery, you let me think here for 1 second. Let's see. Both you and Max, as you're walking through here, you're getting a sense of like energy drifting off this place. You feel like your powers closer to the opposite of how they felt in the Fey realm, where they were kind of like dulled and felt out of place. Here it feels at home and like heightened, maybe not like more powerful, but just like heightened senses with your weird abilities.
Like both of us, or just her?
Both.
Okay.
Does it feel like my past? Like similar, like home?
Make either weird or sharp. I think would be the best options.
Right.
Hey.
Boom.
Dang. 6, 5, and 2.
Dancing around with my advanced success.
Does anyone also have a cutoff time before we continue it further?
I have maybe another half hour before I have to get going.
Yeah,
Okay.
half at max.
Okay. Just to note that.
Fine.
Yeah, so you know that where your previous home was located was on a place of power, a location that just had a strong flow of magic to it. You know that certain places in the world do have a strong connection to the powers of magic, and this place feels very similar.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Max and be like, Max, I think that there's something to be said here. Don't you feel that? Do you feel like the darkness or the pull?
I do. How does it feel for you?
You can feel the energy around you. Your power comes from a place not unlike Wynn's, and being here, you can feel like if you knew how to control it, you could probably do some powerful things here.
Okay.
You can feel the energy sort of flowing through you. You feel your body like running hotter. Not to a dangerous degree, but just like a little hotter than usual. Like teeth a little sharper. Claws a little sharper as well. Not as...
You ever had that day where you feel like you're like 3 inches taller for no reason?
Yeah.
Yep, like that.
You can tell there's a lot of power here.
Kind of feel myself like almost getting enveloped in it and like wanting to go closer to the source of the power.
I like that.
Access like that, yeah, so.
Oh no. So K-Fax, get ready. Next session, we're gonna be rescuing our party. they're both giving themselves over. Oh no.
Yes, fall for the darkness.
I'm flirting with it.
Yes. Yeah, okay.
Turn
was
to the dark side. We have cookies.
Yeah.
No, the dark side has brownies, obviously.
Are they special brownies?
Come on. Come on. Of course.
Always.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Would think so.
Can confirm.
So I'm gonna start walking towards, I guess, further in then.
So, is there any sort of checks you guys want to make, either investigate or help out? What are you
Yeah.
sort of looking for?
Yeah, that's
I
a good
want
question.
to I want to use the site to investigate a mystery to see if there's a ghost here that can lead us to the correct source.
Okay. I like it.
Cool.
One.
Mixed
Sorry.
success. I'll take it.
Sorry, y'all are Canadian. Bone.
And I want to ask a ghost what happened here.
Okay.
So I'm looking around to see if I can catch a ghost's attention. Because there's always some just walking by, but they don't pay attention to me until, you know.
So, your eyes roll over. You have and glow a dull green around them. You look around and gaze up. Gonna just double check. So, as you use the sight, you can see. It allows you to see the invisible and see beyond the normal spectrum. You see a series of almost like aurora type lights throughout the sky that sort of converge over top of this graveyard. Sort of a nexus of power. You see a number of corporeal shapes moving around you. Very few have like actual form to them, more just abstract shapes that whenever you focus your eyes on them, mostly disappear. It's only out of the corner of your eye that you can see them moving.
Okay.
But you do focus in on one, and reaching out to it, find its essence, and using your own will force it to take shape. And you see the spirit of a young man. It's hard to tell, like, when he would have passed, but his face is sunken, his eyes, hollow sockets, and he just looks at you. And what do you ask exactly?
What has happened here that has the magic as it is?
I sent the best wind picture I could find based on what's currently happening.
Here for this. Basically.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm like into it. I'm feeling it.
Yep. Eyes go green. Yep. It is.
He looks at you and says, "The ley lines cross here since the beginning. They gather to use its power. And then you feel your hold on his spirit waver, and he dissipates back into a shapeless form.
Well,
He did also point in a direction further in to this cemetery.
And
before.
can you repeat to me what he said?
Yeah.
The powers that we gathered here.
The ley lines cross here since the beginning. They gather here to draw its power.
Thank you. I say that to Max and repeat it. And then I point in the direction and go, we need to head that way.
Just gonna give her a nod as if he's any walk here.
Yeah, we continue.
You move forward into the cemetery. Excuse me. As you move through, you eventually reach a point where you can't actually see the main entrance anymore through the trees and structures that are in here. Walking through the path. Is there anything that you would like to do, Max, at this point, or just continue on?
I couldn't take anything off help.
That's perfectly fine if
I might just continue it.
you eventually come to as you're walking through this path, the only thing of note that you come to is a mausoleum that's doors are chained closed together. There's a couple short steps that lead down to the door that is closed.
Can I read a bad situation to see if there's anything bad vibes coming from it?
Yeah.
Our first fail.
I mark some experience.
Yay, experience.
Nothing happens when I fail. I just look around and don't get any reads. So. That was great.
I would offer to help. I don't think that would make a difference.
Now it's you need a 7.
Yeah.
Just 1 second.
Can't believe I failed. Sorry, everyone.
Why?
What point?
I failed the most important role. No, I'm just kidding.
Failures are what create the story in any tabletop.
This is true.
So never apologize for that.
So one can argue that you succeeded by failing.
Exactly. I did, and I did gain experience, which is nice.
Yeah. So you see, it doesn't state anything negative in the actual thing, but misses are when I get to make moves.
Yeah, like I said, creates the story.
So, what would Wynn be doing as she was investigating this mausoleum?
I'd be looking. Well, I was looking around to see if there was any magic coming from it. I'm going to notice the chain and point it out to Max, and then I'm going to kind of stay back a bit and understanding the idea of different spells and stuff that I don't want to trip, so wards and things.
Okay. as you're examining this mausoleum, you're focused on it and trying to figure out if there's any dangers towards it, and don't notice until you hear someone walking down the path behind you, coming in your direction.
I turn and look to see who it is.
Or I immediately grab Wayne and jump into the shadows.
Make an act under pressure, Max.
Well, what does Wayne want to do? Like, do you want to do your thing, or?
No, you can grab me. I don't have a choice on that. That's your choice. If that's your decision, you can jump and grab me.
Yeah, you just got to roll.
Yeah.
Rip act under pressure.
Act under pressure, maybe protect someone. No, this would be act under pressure.
There, the very
I like
first option.
I like the argument for protect someone, though. I mean, yeah, act under pressure still works, but I like that argument because that does make sense.
I got a 9.
Shit.
Against another player.
Oh, on a 7-9, the keeper's going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. Great.
So, Max, you can either
I'm sorry, man.
you also notice someone coming down, and you can either jump in yourself or push Win into the shadows.
Oh, it's like, oh, great. I'm gonna push her into the shadows.
You push, you see someone coming, and you just quickly grab Win and throw her into the shadows behind a tree and some shrubbery.
Swabbery.
Shrubbery. And you hear from down the path someone say, "You there? Who are you?"
Black cat. Nah, I'm just here to pay some respects to. I'm going to just read out the name that's on the gravestone next to me. Pay respects to Juanita. Sanchez. Who are you? Don't say Mr. Santos.
He looks at you, like, the cemetery is closed to the public, and the man you see before you is in, he has white, like, salt and pepper hair, close cut, sort of slicked back, in a not super, like, fancy, but like a well-tailored suit, no tie, just a white shirt and black suit.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
Describe his boots.
You will note that these are not. He's not wearing boots. They are just classic dress shoes. White toe, so not the pair that you were seen leaving the apartment.
Yeah, that's correct. What that? So he's like he's a well-dressed dude in a graveyard in the middle of the night, and that's not suspicious.
I mean, that's up to you whether you find it suspicious or not.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't know it was closed. I just there was an open gate over there, like I usually would come in. But if you wouldn't mind just giving me like another 10 minutes or so, just so I can have a moment, I'll gladly be on my way.
See me.
Just 1 second.
Right. Gucci, fuck you.
That had to be so.
Alright,
So, no, I'm just...
chat. Just that.
Sorry, I have a lot to read here.
Oh, I guess I said the correct thing then if he has to read through his options.
And
So, he... looks at you and just says, hurry up and pay your respects, and then you must leave the premise.
I will, and thank you.
I'm just trying to find something. Okay. He says that, but he also doesn't leave. He's just waiting for you.
Great.
I'm watching from the bushes, I guess.
Okay. Sir, no, if you wouldn't mind, it's actually very, very rude to watch someone while they're taking those steps.
Then you should.
I'm going to leave right after. That's pretty quick.
Then you should come back and at regular hours.
I'm gonna get down in front of Juanita's grave and just put my hands together and start praying, counting down 10 minutes. Maybe that'll give Wayne enough time to think of something.
I'm hiding, right?
Yeah. I push you off into the shadows. Yeah.
I'm going to
He's before you able to react. He is going to wave his hands in the air and say, just like, I suggest you leave and come back here at another time.
Oh.
And I need you to make a plus cool roll.
Okay. Is this dude pulling my own shit against me? Mix.
So, you feel a compulsion to leave.
Dude.
is it only Max that does?
So, here's the fun thing.
Yeah.
It is only Max that does, but you're watching when this happens. I need you to also make let me see. You there's just a lot here. Bear with me for one more second.
Thank you.
Go on. Question. So when you hear the words that he speaks and you sense a power within them, a power to his commands, and you realize that you could learn it and break it down and use it if you focus on it more and let it in.
Arrow.
Okay. I want to then.
We're becoming evil.
Give me the power.
I mean, us normies aren't becoming evil.
I feel the power, and I think I'm going to be drawn to it because, again, I don't have my meds anymore. I'm not hiding away, and the more I embrace it, the harder it gets to not want it. So if I'm feeling something like that, I think I'm going to be curious.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Roll plus cool.
Oh.
Okay. Do I get experience?
Yes. Oh. Okay, I need a tracker for this. Because on a failure, I get 3 hold.
Oh.
Dang.
I'll mark that down on the block here.
So you feel the power envelop you, a greater strength of this magic that you just witnessed that comes just so naturally. It feels so right to use it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand it. This is child's play to gain this power. You feel a language that gives power of command, empowers your own magic. And
Sure.
your use magic ability has now been altered.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh fuck.
Wow,
Okay.
great.
Cool.
So
How it is.
so you now have the ability cursed magic.
Oh,
That doesn't sound good.
no.
Cool.
I'll
Yeah.
copy and paste this to you later, but essentially
So let's all be nice to Win from now on.
Y'all don't
Whether-
know that this is happening.
I know.
The bar is already scared of her, and it's not long until the principals are.
I started so sweet and innocent.
when you know the cursed speech and use magic, you must use the cursed version of the move roll plus weird.
Okay.
Oh no.
On an 11 plus, your magic works as advanced use magic.
Cool.
And the keeper also gains one cursed magic hold as the power overwhelms you.
I don't like that part.
No.
Jake can do whatever he wants then.
On a 9 plus, treat this as a 10 plus for use magic results. On a 6 to 8, treat it as a 7 to 9 use magic result.
So you have advanced, basically, but he gets, I don't like this.
On a 5 or less, treat it as a 6 or less use magic result, plus you're overwhelmed with the power that the keeper gains plus 2 cursed magic holds.
No.
Okay.
So
Send it over to me.
Yeah.
Not right now, but
So all the rolls are a little easier, but if she rolls too well, it's bad.
No, it's all bad. It's all bad.
Is it all bad?
That's what it sounded like. Well, okay.
I feel like the
No.
mid-range stuff was all the same.
Crit success.
Oh, wait,
yeah,
no.
he only gets one hold. Fail.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I just got plus 2, so.
So if you do too good, you're like, yeah. If you do too bad, you're like,
it's gonna be good. We're gonna be fine. Gonna be
Fine.
fine.
just don't roll it tonight. Just make me so senses. So.
I got this.
Oh no.
And there's alternate glitches that come with this.
Cool.
That would get
towards-
into.
I'm here for it. Not really. I'm scared, but I'm pretending to be here for it.
We're getting our mid-season power ups, guys.
Woo!
Yes, withdraw.
Did you say withdraw?
Withdraw back.
With drawbacks.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm not, because I spent as much luck as I have. I would be in a position if I hadn't spent as much luck.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So, there's that.
Cool. Am I still in the bushes?
Yes, and a wealth of knowledge is just pouring into you. And Max, you
Cool.
feel the compulsion to get up and leave.
Just to interrupt, I see myself like lying back within the bushes getting drunk on the power. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, what's the knowledge? This is like cookie recipes, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just cooking recipes.
But
Yeah.
I think it's on that note that we'll pick up from here next session.
No.
I'll send you the download of this new ability, because I also have to read through it and get the actual details, because it's a complicated thing, but we'll get through
Sweet.
it.
This is gonna be fun.
I was so hoping it was going to be you.
And it was! Yay!
And I got a taste of my own medicine.
I can't wait for Ikamar and I to go through
Yeah, just have a fun day at the mall.
and
Just go to the food court.
and
Let's
count.
go
Yeah.
to the mall today.
Get a makeover.
Oh my god, we're gonna be dancing, we're gonna sing, we're gonna pull in extras. Like,
There's going to be a full
No
flash
idea.
mob.
yeah. Oh, it's not gonna be a flash mob because that's planned. No, people are gonna join because they're that inspiring.
And you find out you're on the Truman Show and you actually have a theme song that everyone knows. It's just completely
Yeah.
normal and
And it's love.
Nobody questions it. Everyone
Yeah.
joins in and nobody questions it.
yeah. This was fun though. I'm scared for next session.
How do we know the full city's?
So,
Outside the walls, everything's just normal.
unfortunately, I think we're going to have to take a break until the new year, because I think December's just going to be too busy for most people.
Yeah, because the next session is falls it's during the Black Friday weekend for me, so I'm not able to book it up at all.
You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
And I have really busy season coming up too, so I just can't guarantee because I'm going to start working the odd weekend. So
I feel bad. I've been turning out hundreds of pounds worth of food every week. So
yeah. But hey, new year, y'all, be prepared because we have now 2 months to prep and completely forget what happens and really
Exactly.
cursed win.
Yes.
oh man, I can't wait to.
Hopefully, I'll actually have maps made for next session.
Yes.
We're gonna need it because me and K-Pax are gonna go wild. So you better cover every possible option.
That's being my biggest dread of this mystery, is setting it in a mall, and she's like, I have to make a mall map.
You need to tell me every store in the mall, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you prepared for this?
In all the stores. Okay.
Yep.
It's a random extra people.
And you better have a pathing planned out for the midnight maintenance people that are walking around so that we know who to avoid and how.
Yeah.
And where all the security cameras are.
Very detailed.
Yep. Cameras. Yep. The food court, especially, because we're definitely going to need snacks. It's a stakeout.
Yeah.
We need snacks.
Okay.
Jake.
Yeah, but where else are we gonna hide? Right?
Just know you did this.
You chose them all.
I'm forward
Jake,
the
give me
module.
Inspiration.
You've had me in campaign and K-Fax for a little bit now too. You know that we're going to ask these questions. You did this.
But did we want to raid out?
Always.
But
We definitely can.
in terms of the YouTube video, this is where I'll cut it here. So goodbye, and thank you all for watching. It's been a
That goes
blast.
live.